Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We will be doing another memory planner spread in my 2021 album. So this is actually the week where the Olympics have started. So I have printed out some of the highlights. I like to follow the gymnastics. I was watching the hurdlers and track and field, so I do like those, and everything that was occurring with Simone Biles. And so I have the idea that I'm blocking out this section here, that's why I already have this cut. And I'm going to be making some Olympic rings with some regular cardstock. And what I'm doing is using my hole punch collection. So I cut out the 2-inch one from here, and then the 1.5 inch I punched out of that. So that's going to get me my rings. So they're going to be a little wonky, but I figured that's okay because I'll put it on this side as the thought. And then to keep everything else rather neutral, I pulled out this cardstock from the pastel paper pad from the Happy Planner one. And I'm actually going to use the black and white stripe side to kind of section off this side and cover up the sidebar. And I think since I'm using it down here in full, I'll probably do the same up there is my thought process. So I'll have this here and then go up, and then whatever's left, I'll put up there. So that is the plan so far. And then I pulled out the Fancy Blooms. This is just like a black and white pad to see if I get any of my quotes or other stickers to use, but just to keep the Olympic symbol as the main point. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay, everyone, let's get started. So what I wanted to start doing was know the area I was blocking out for the Olympic ring. So I just covered it up with copy paper. And then with this striped pad, since it was pre-punched, I wanted to utilize those punch marks already and not put it through my punch because sometimes it gets finicky. So I knew I wanted to go along the bottom and up the side and cover up that grid section, and so that's what I did with this first piece of the paper. And I'm going to hold all of the Olympic photos kind of down at the bottom, and then on the opposite side I will be using the same pattern paper, but since it was cut a little short because I took out that section for the grid part, it didn't go all the way, so I just thought my photo would definitely go in one of the areas that the paper is missing from. So here I am taking the Olympic colored cardstock papers, and I'm starting off with my 2-inch circle punch for all of them, and then I'm taking my 1.5 inch circle punch and punching out the center, and that is giving me my nice rings. Some of them are a little wonky, but you can't see when you put the paper back into the punch where they're going to land. And so I think this is the correct order of the Olympic rings, but to me it really doesn't matter, and this is just a creative process, as we all know and love so much. So I did take this black and white sticker book. It's called Fancy Blooms, I believe. I got it from the Happy Planner website because this one I can't really find in stores yet. And everything is black and white or gold foiled, which is totally my jam. So I'm just looking for a few quote stickers to add on both sides of my layout and keep them black and white. And then since all my colored photos are there, they will pop against it. And so I do go back and try to find one that will be like a floral over that photo of Vale in dance class. She did dance for the summer. She liked it, and it'll start back up again in September if we want to do it. But I'm getting ready for school more first. She's starting preschool, and it's an early drop off. So I am totally now in that mom club of dropping off your kids to school. So I'm just I tried using my fine liner to glue the Olympic rings, but the double-sided tape worked just fine for this. And then I'll continue on with my journaling, probably all in black ink.
Okay, that will wrap up this layout. I'm really happy at how it turned out with the black and white, and then this being like the pop of color with the rings, and then a few of and then having, I guess that worked out perfectly. I didn't realize that the triangle of colors in my photos as well. That way they weren't always just like here and then the more neutral ones up there. So I do like that. I'll probably use just black ink for all of my stories here. So I left enough room for if I told 1, 2, and then 3 for this kind of grouping. And then there's a story that goes with this. We're the chiropractor for a local football team now. So Miguel's super excited about that. And then we went to the zoo. So I have enough space to write both those stories. I love it. I hope you are memory keeping in a planner or a notebook or whatever form of memory keeping you're doing. Until next time, bye.